A planet besieged, their defenses routed, a species enslaved, their homeland occupied. In their darkest hour, unlikely help arrived. A star-crossed alliance.
From the shadow of my father's legacy, I forge my own path among the stars.
Knowledge is nothing without the minds behind it.
Yes, my lord. It's very interesting. Now, can we please focus on getting out of this alive?
I hate when diplomacy fails.
You know, I've been told that my bite is worse than my bark!
So your perception check result was a 4? Yeah, everything's fine.
Alright, hello, and welcome. Well, this is session 8 of Star-Crossed Alliance. Today we got the whole gang, and I'm so excited to have everyone here. We have updated some models, and we got some new music for everybody to listen to as well. Hopefully we'll be able to sync it up with the battle. We are in the middle of combat from the last session, but I'll let the DM tell you about all that. And more.
Absolutely. So, first off, as always, I'd like to give a little shout out to a couple of things. The PNGs all were designed and created by our lovely, precious Angel Wings. The map system I'm using is Owlbear Rodeo. The map assets that were not made by myself were made by Venatru, which is a great little free asset area that you can pull stuff from. They also have some downloadable, purchasable ones. And from there, the new music and sound effects are coming from Monument Studios. Without further ado, ahem. Last time on A Star-Crossed Alliance, the crew has moved forward with their orders to investigate the surrounding area of their base and begin to gather much-needed data. Their search brought them to a nearby aether well, a condensed font of naturally pooled etheric energy, and contact with enemy forces. A small battle group of Trill, along with a new pair of biobeast threats, guard the aether well, and a small coterie of more specialized Trill that seem to be performing some form of experiment upon the font of energy. The crew stealthily moved into position, hoping to surprise the hostiles. Unfortunately, Vakon had other plans, and the new threats appeared quite edible. Fortunately, Vakon's head-on blitz kept all eyes on the lumbering appetite, allowing the flanking assault to succeed. With combat underway, the crew has begun to winnow down the enemy forces, but the clock is ticking. Whatever plot the Trill have begun upon the Aetherwell has begun to manifest results, as the corpses of the fallen have rejoined the ranks of their living counterparts and now aim to enact their revenge. Crew, roll for initiative.
Wait, we have to roll for initiative again? Oh boy. We're getting right in on this.
A planet
Oh,
besieged,
Jesus. Well, hold
their
on a second.
defenses routed.
There we go. Sorry about that. My bad.
Wrong button.
Wrong button indeed. And also, I am werewolf, so I will be big ol' werewolf.
Okay.
There we go.
Back to the studio of Oliver.
Big.
Okay.
Big.
Rolling initiative. Dice. Get those weird dice out of here. We need the white dice set, and the initiative is... Oopsie. 2d6 plus... Where's my... Does... what do I add on to it?
Bottom left corner of your character sheet is initiative.
That's a 15. Are we sure
So
that's
2d6
correct?
plus- Yes.
Yep.
It's on your character
Okay.
sheet. And
Okay.
I wrote it.
Okay,
My
it's 7 plus
initiative hasn't
15.
changed.
So at 22.
Yep.
Oh.
Boss man, mine is a 15 total.
Thank you.
I got 16.
Oh.
We're back on fast.
Hmm.
Oh. So Vazhir and Vakon. And then from there, I need to...
I'm very slow.
Oh, don't worry. I've got good news for you.
What's the good news?
Hold on.
You're dead. Just kidding.
You no longer have to worry about it. Your
You don't have
character
to
has
worry about it.
perished.
Your character's... Yeah. Oh.
There we go.
Okay, well, at least most of the party goes kind of first,
Mhm.
right?
Work together, Ange.
Yeah. You are muted, DM.
I was trying to cover a cough. I do apologize.
That's okay.
So, at the beginning of the turn, could you please, Zip, roll me a d3?
I would be glad to roll you a D3. If I can find one on the board.
Just roll a d6 and cut it in half. Good.
5.
So that's perfectly fine. Don't worry about it. I got it. So, at the beginning of the turn, those undead, the trill that have reanimated and risen back up, while still standing in that pool of caustic acid from your grenade, and as soon as they rose, their bodies, as they begin to step forward, actually just collapse back into it, burbling and falling apart into a molten slag of calcium and shell and a lot of different... Be very happy your species doesn't have a sense of smell, I guess is the best way to put it, or at least a muted sense of smell.
Oh, hey, a quinta-kill.
Hmm. I feel like Honatra
Quickly
might be
activate
gagging up
the,
on the cliffside.
Activate UAV and attack helicopter.
But yes, so immediately following that, though, it will be the Angriest Gnome with Vakon and Vazhir.
I'm sorry to be disruptive. Just lower my initiative for now. I have an emergency on my end that I need to handle.
Understood?
Understood.
Football is okay.
I can. So just keep taking me down in initiative until I return.
Okay.
So then it would be me
Yes.
before everything else. Okay. Well, Honatra is going to perform a two-fister using a feat point and try to knock out both the other Tazzleworms.
Okay. Please roll me 2 attacks.
Just the 2d6, right?
It is 2d6
Plus the 4.
No.
What?
You need to roll to hit first.
Right. So it'd be
It would be under your martial skills.
martial skills. Martial.
Do you see where it says hand weapon?
Hand weapon. There's nothing there. Unarmed combat?
Yes.
That's a 7 total.
So 2d6 plus 7.
Okay.
Now
That's
your
a
second attack.
13.
Yep, your second attack.
Ooh, much better.
Okay. All right.
That's an 18.
Mm-hmm. One moment. Okay. So, Honatra snaps out with a quick jab, aiming for the side of the head of the nearest tassel worm, missing as it easily bobs out of the way, but bringing around a cross jab to the third and seemingly unaware tassel worm that thought that they had snuck up behind her, was not expecting this blow to the bridge of its brow, right between its eyes.
Oh, I see.
Its many eyes, ringing its bell as it bobbles for a moment, as what poor tiny little brain cells may have been bouncing around inside there just decided to give up as it collapses unconscious on the ground.
Let's go.
Okay, that's one of them.
Yep.
I mean,
Bark, 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 bark.
Yep.
But yes.
I don't bark. I mean,
The woo noises. Oh no. No oo-woos.
no. Absolutely not.
Owls.
Ows.
Awu.
Ow.
I'm trying my best not to Werewolves of London over here. Anywho, the next one on the list is the still standing and rejoining giants there, those large beings.
Oops. Sorry.
One in combat with Vakon and the other in combat with the Lancer MK2 armature. So, the still living one lashes out with a strike, this time seemingly more aware of the fact of there's something strange going on. And if Phoenix could give me a perception check. I brought this up last session, but that last session was a month ago, so
Yeah.
just to confirm that you can see what's going on here.
Okay.
So 2d6 plus detection.
Detection for me is 5. Okay.
Okay, 2d6 plus 5.
And then let's see. There we go. 13.
Okay, for a 13. So this creature, even though you are enclosed inside this giant armature, this massive mechanized vehicle in the form of a shield and spear bearing being, seems to be striking out at you, the pilot, every single time, as if he only sees you within this creature, not the entirety of this mechanized machine. And as a matter of fact, the last 2 or 3 times he's struck at you, it always seemed like his blow had not fully extended by the time it hit you, thus causing it to either glance off or to be absorbed by your armor and shield. So it has now taken about a half step back and is trying again, throwing it differently, and this time with a 13 to hit your mecha. What is the defense of your MK2 Lancer?
Oh, it's 13.
13. Okay, so it needs to beat it. So it, yet again, that blow comes ever so close to striking true, but seems to glance off as for some reason he doesn't seem to be able to see your 16-foot tall giant robot. For some reason, this thing with multiple eyes does not, it's just invisible to him somehow. But he knows you're in there.
The world may never know.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, so that is his moment there. And then at the last moment, he lashes out a second time when you see a shriek and an order being barked from the individual that actually seems to be wearing bits of armor, surrounded by those shielding trill in the back. As he continues to be pushed, but yet again to no avail. Next up.
I think I've returned.
Okay.
All right.
Welcome back. You may
Yeah.
go.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
And that is in
Yep.
some good time because Vakin is about to be attacked.
Okay.
All right. The recently risen bio beast has gotten back up from the ground, its entrails completely removed mere seconds ago by Vakon, who is still happily munching upon them, does not seem to yet be fully aware that he is in danger. While
Danger.
it lashes out, and with a 10 to strike Vakon and a 14 to strike Vakon.
So one of those will absolutely, the 14 will absolutely strike him at the moment.
Mhm.
But the, sorry, you said the other one was 10?
12.
12. No, 12 will not.
Okay, so one of those blows will land, dealing at Vakon a pitiful amount, as per usual. These dice like you. A total of 16 damage
For
coming
now.
at Vakon. Will any of that make it through?
That is his current armor.
Okay, so it is soaked. Okay.
Yeah.
So that is their turn. Immediately following them, I am going to put you back in the initiative. There we go. So Vazhir, it will be immediately your turn, followed by Whalen.
So I'm going to pull the three fury points that are currently on Vakon.
Vakon is currently under the Soul Shackle ability, correct?
No.
No? Okay. Please roll me 2d6 first.
Okay. Fair enough.
2d6 plus 3.
I can only maintain one spell at a time.
Mm.
And the one I currently have on him is the
Carnivore, I believe.
Yeah, it's carnivore.
Yep.
3, 2 dice, 6. This won't go well for me. 13 total.
Yep. So on the bright note, he is already in combat with in base to base with the nearest enemy model. So he's going to go after the living of the two beings, but we'll still work on your turn first. You can still draw fury from him, but he is uncontrolled.
That's fine. I will take the 3 fury off of him. Oh boy. I think I still want to maintain the carnivore for now.
Okay. Well, it
So
does do some nice benefits.
Yeah. So I'm going to spend one of those 3 maintaining carnivore.
Okay.
Otherwise, just trying to see if there's anything different for me to do at the moment. Probably not. I don't really have a problem with him doing his own thing right now, so we will just let him continue doing his own thing. All right, so said he's just going to attack the nearest living one.
Uh-huh.
Cool. So
Which is going to be this poor schlub right here.
okay.
That poor schlub.
That schlump is poor.
So let me put the 7 in there. Roll 16.
That is going to hit. Please roll for damage.
Wonderful.
Tons of damage.
Damage is strength plus 5 of power. Oh, you have it at 5. Okay. Well, never mind. That's 12. Eesh. He's powerful.
So 2d6 plus. So what was the total?
I believe it says 12. Or am I can't be reading that right. I think it's 5.
No, 2d6 plus 12 sounds about right.
All right, cool. So 2d6 plus 12. So there are two numbers side by side, and I just wasn't sure if I was reading it proper.
MAT is your ability to hit. POW is the weapon. P plus S is the final total damage before adding in the dice roll. That is POW plus strength.
Cool. So it'll be a total of 18 coming at him.
18, okay. Vakon bites down hard. The armor of this large creature soaking the majority of it, but still some is going to get through. Please roll me a d6.
Die 6, so it'll be to his 4.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. So I'm going to remove that number from the damage area and move it back over to the attack area where it ought to be. There we go.
Yep. There we go. Noted. Sorry about that. All right. And with that, do you have anything that you are doing now that Vakon has resolved his attack? Are you casting anything else?
No, because everything I've got that'll boost Vacon in the long term requires maintenance.
Okay. Perfectly fine. So, but luckily he will be under your control next turn, considering he has nothing on him. So, does that end your turn?
That will do it for me.
Okay, very good. Whalen, it is your turn. As you are currently being attacked by 2 tassel worms that are a good 9-10 feet long.
Yeah, this is fine. Everything's fine. They're only
One
3 to 4 feet taller than me.
Yeah. So one danger noodle is firmly latched onto your arm. Luckily, your armor seems to be taking all of it. It has successfully bit you twice, but it has not resolved any actual damage against you. And the other one has missed you every time.
All right. So I have a question.
Yes.
Are attacks of opportunity a thing in this game?
Yes, they are, unless you use a specific ability, such as parry, to move without causing those free attacks.
I don't have that, but
as a matter of fact, if you take a look at the bottom right-hand corner of your character sheet, is parry one of the abilities you can use a feat for?
yes.
That would be how you would do it.
Okay.
Now, you still would not be able to move through an enemy model, but it would allow you to move around in an enemy model's strike zone without drawing that attack.
And can I use 2 feat points on one on parry and one on to perform a 2-fister?
I believe you are able to, so long as you are not using the feat points on the same thing. But I will put that up for future reference because I don't believe anyone's ever asked to do that before. So please, for the time being, I'm going to say yes, and then I will correct it after the fact.
All right. So I'm going to parry.
Okay.
Perform a 2-fister.
Okay.
And as I leave, I'm going to attack.
Please move your character first, then attack.
Oh, okay. So let's see. Character's movement is based off their speed and minus 6.
So that means that you can move 36.
Well, uh, 6, 18, 20, 24. And this must be 36. Okay. So, that kind of ruined my plan. So I don't really need. I don't need a 2-fister anymore. So I'm going to give myself.
Well, if all else fails, you could use your 2-fister to shoot at other objects.
Yep.
Or targets.
I would like to target this.
Okay.
Yep.
Yep, I see them.
Yep. And I'm going to use 2 shots at
Okay.
him with my pistol. So.
Please note that since you moved, you cannot aim.
Understandable.
Yep. And to answer your previous question, you may spend as many feat points in a turn as you have feat points.
Okay.
They just cannot be on the same thing.
All right. So that's.
Can you ever
8.
have more than 3?
It's 11 away.
All right. So then it would be. Oh, actually, 11. 66.
Yep.
Okay. So it's a little farther away than I would hope.
Yep.
So then that means the difficulty went up by how much?
By 5.
Wow.
I might not hit because that's 8 plus 7. 15?
A 15 is going to just barely miss them.
Ah, okay. Let's see if my second one's going to be able to make it.
On the bright note, you do.
Nope.
Oof.
All right.
Oof.
Understood.
Well,
Oof,
2
that.
shots go wide as you are firing into that very quickly becoming an aether storm, as there seems to be almost cyclonic energy billowing out. And as an individual with no inner arc or anything of that sort, it's very disconcerting to see raw etheric energy output, considering that your body has no real natural defenses to it, other than the very thin membranous etheric barrier that is keeping the bacteria inside you and any native bacteria out.
Yummy.
I like it.
So, but those shots go wide as they enter that storm and seem to be veered off by the currents. I was giving you the full 66 because it's base touching base.
Yep.
Yep.
Got it. Double checking.
Yep. So, but those 2 shots go wide.
All right. And that's all I can do right now.
All right. Do you want to shout anything or let anyone know anything?
Yeah, I think I will shout. Guys, it's getting kind of tasting purple around here.
By tasting purple.
Yeah, I shouldn't do that.
What shouldn't? I can't see. I'm in the trees over here. What are you talking about?
Big swirling aether thing.
I think we had walkies, guys.
Yeah, we're using the walkies. I can't.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. It sounded like you were shouting, and I was like,
Right. So
Com-
think about it from a bug's perspective. He doesn't know how loud he has to be.
Also, comedically, the humans have walkies.
Oh.
Oh.
Good to know.
So I can see Whalen shouting into the walkie, and Zip and Vakon hearing him shouting into the walkie, and then just shouting back.
Yeah, that's good enough for me. I'm better with that.
Because
What is
ironically
stealth?
enough, you're in the middle of a fight.
Sure.
You know, people are screaming, monsters
Sure.
are roaring, and that aether storm is silent. There is no noise generated by it. But yes, from there, we will move to the Trill, which is also the same round as this next. The Tazzleworms will be attempting to charge. And if I'm not mistaken, this will not be a bonus damage charge. This will just be a successful charge.
Wait, I thought
No.
Tazzleworms had their own initiative.
Oh, you were... Oh, right. I misread that. So, you are correct. Trill 3. Which is... this guy.
Which guy?
Which one?
Oh, okay.
Oh.
One just outside the grenade.
Yeah.
The
'Cause
acid
these-
pool.
Yes, these 6 will continue to perform their guard duty, while this one will look into the trees and finally notice
The screaming
Zip.
bug creature.
Zip, and will open fire at Zip.
No.
Is there any kind of disadvantage for the fact that they're about 15 feet up?
It would only be range penalties. However, this is still well within the range.
Got it.
So, however, I will give you a +2 to your defense due to your cover. So please raise your defense by 2. And that will not matter because he rolled garbage. So I am assuming that an 11 will miss.
Yes. I believe so because I'm looking at what? No.
Defense. DEF.
Yeah, I just
Diff.
have to find it again because reading, it's one of those hard things that you gotta do. You do it every now and again. Oh, yeah, it's way below it.
There you go. Considering the fact that your species are noticeably dodgy and noticeably squishy.
Thank heavens for dodgy.
Mm-hmm. They are in the hard-to-hit variety. And being hard to hit, it misses as Zip zips behind the cover of the tree. From there, next in the initiative. Yeah. Next in the initiative is Phoenix, as things are starting to pick up. By the way, before I get to that, because you are looking directly at it, Zip, you watch for the briefest moment as a couple of hands form out of the acid for a brief period of time before bubbling and collapsing away again.
Oh.
Fascinating. I want a sample now.
But yes. So Phoenix, your turn. There's a big, what can best be described as, you see patches of like grayish leathery skin underneath almost a crystal or rock or stone like outer armor on this thing. So it is heavily injured at this point between the blows from Vacon as well as your MK2 Lancer, as the entire side of what would be considered a stone or crystal-like helmet is completely blown away, and you can see the alien anatomy of this beast underneath that does not appear to have any form of mouth, only a multitude of eyes. So one large singular eye in the center, crowned by 4 more, 2 on each side, almost on stalks, which I'm describing what it used to look like because you put a spear into its, we'll call it a face, a couple of times at this point in time. So it's missing one eye stalk entirely, and its central eye is oozing and is already starting to sag as it leaks that inner fluid.
Okay. I guess I'll do a two-fister with my shield and my spear.
So, instead of a two-fister, I would like to remind you that you can perform stunts to do additional attacks.
Oh, okay.
Which won't cost you feat points because it's a, hey, I can do a neat trick.
Does that count as a quick action, or how does that work?
If I'm not mistaken, you picked up Ace Pilot, correct?
Yeah.
Which means that you get a free quick action just to do a stunt.
Oh, okay.
And then you have an additional quick action that you could use to perform a stunt.
I don't think I have a list of like what a stunt is.
On the second page of Phoenix's character sheet on the top right-hand corner, you should see a list of things that you can boost.
Okay. But like a stunt can be an attack too?
Stunts will boost attacks.
Okay. So if I want to attack twice, though, I still have to do a two-fister, though, right?
Yeah, it would have to be a two-fister. So.
Okay.
But it would be a spear, then a shield bash.
Yeah, I'll do that then.
Okay.
But I'll do two quick actions first, though, I guess, to
All
boost
right.
the attack and boost the damage roll.
Okay, which one do you want to boost the attack and damage of?
I'll boost the attack roll for the spear, and I'll boost the damage roll for the shield.
Very good. Please roll me 2 attacks.
Okay, and
2d6 plus 6 for the spear, 2d6 plus 5 for the shield.
yeah, that's what I needed. Okay. 2d6. I'll do the first one then, the spear.
Okay.
There you go.
That's awesome.
The corpse off of it as it collapses to the ground.
Okay. It sounds brutal, honestly.
Spear combat is brutal.
It's true.
So, now, as you were sitting there, or standing, robot standing, you sitting, I mean, you're in a comfy, air-conditioned cockpit at this point in time. So, probably trying to realign your sights or anything like that, you start getting minor warning klaxons as the machine looks down, and you can see the corpse of that biobeast is already beginning to stir.
Okay.
The giant or the
Giant.
Okay.
It's not good.
Mm-hmm.
No.
This is fine.
Yeah. It'll be good, right?
Yeah, we can.
No. Back on being excited about the fact of the possibility of more food before a meal.
Hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh.
And now we will see. So the one that successfully has bitten you the third time, it does not appear as though it will be the charm, but maybe it will. So with that bite being a total of 15.
It might. It does not. The armor soaks it as I roll a 5 and add that to my 12 armor.
These are not large size bio beasts. These are normal bio beasts. Are you? I'm getting confused as to the additional armor real quick.
Wait. So the additional armor was only... I thought that was for dodging.
Yeah, you get it for dodging. So you are all the same size.
Okay. Yes.
I do apologize for that. These are the same size category as you.
Okay, so that's something I was confused about because...
I do apologize on that. Yes, no, these are a normal sized creature. These are not into the kaiju or bio beast category of size where there will be different size modifiers.
Okay.
All right. So, and what it would be is you would have gotten a bonus to dodge if they had been a large creature attacking you.
Okay.
All right. I do apologize on that.
All right. I think I understand now. There's no dice rolling when it comes to rolling for armor. Got
There
it.
is no, unless for some reason you are kaiju sized.
Mm-hmm. Okay,
Which
so
I may or
it
may
hits-
not have prepared for at a later point in time.
it hits
Whoa.
for 3.
All right. So what I will need from you, if any damage made it through, please give me a physique check.
A physique.
2d6 plus your physique.
All right, that is 10 plus 6, so 16.
Okay, so you feel the fact, oh, yep, this is definitely venomous.
Oh no.
Luckily for you, this is, you have dealt with venom before, and as a matter of fact, you are able to very quickly fight off the venom. You were expecting probably something much worse than this, but you kind of just like shrug and, I don't know, flex it out of you.
Ooh,
In a true crocodile hunter fashion of
Yeah,
just,
it's
oh,
like
look at this gorgeous beast.
It's like I've been inoculating myself to tassel-worm venom or something.
Yeah, good thing you've been eating tasselworm meat for a week.
Oh my.
I never thought that would be a sentence. Oh, good thing you've been eating the poison.
Mm.
It's like,
But yeah, where is that 3 damage going to?
that 3 damage will be going to your 6.
Oh gosh.
All right, my intelligence.
Oh,
my
no.
brain.
That's not bad.
Not the
I have a
brain.
helmet on. This is why you wear a helmet, kids.
So he got you on the chin, which begins to swell up, giving you an even more rugged jawline.
No, I'm too attractive now.
Very soon it will be handsome Squidward poking out from under that helmet.
All right.
But yes, so those 2 tassels have attacked, and now I get to roll the hilarious thing here to see if either of these tassels wake up.
Oh.
Holy cow!
Yeah, they're awake.
That first one wakes up.
Wow.
What are
Impressive.
the odds? 1 in 36, to be specific. But yes, that other one that you knocked down remains down. So the surprised tasselworm that is still standing from there will be attacking, but the other one that is shrugged off the knockout, that will be the only thing it does this round. But the first tassel with a 14, will that hit?
Yep.
Okay. And a total of I believe a 12 is going to be soaked.
A 12 is
Yeah.
yes, less than my defense.
Yeah, armor for the damage.
Armor? No,
Yes.
it's a 10. Wait,
You only have.
wait. Let me double check. 1 strength, 1 fizz, and flesh of steel, which is 2 times fizz when determining. So yeah, it's 12 armor for that.
Okay.
Because I'm in
So-
werewolf form. Sorry.
Okay. So did any make it through?
What?
So it was 12. So it was all soaked.
Yeah.
Okay. So there. So this one lashes out, bites onto you, successfully biting, but unable to pierce the steely flesh of your wolfen form. And now with that, and the majority of the enemies completed, we will move on to Zip. And Zip, I need you to give me a detection check before anything else.
Understood. Can do. Let me just look on my sheet really quick.
On the bright note, I'm pretty sure it's rather high since it's based off perception. So I think you got at least a 4.
Perception, PER is 3.
Okay, so then you take a look into your skill categories, and you should have a detection skill.
It should be the first one after the military skills. So you'd have hand weapon, great
Hand weapon, great pistol, detection. Here we are. So
Yep.
it's an equals of 4.
There you go. Cool. So 2d6 plus 4.
Understood. Thank you for reminding me.
Nope, no problem.
Looks like a 12 total.
Okay, very good. So you feel the fact of where you are located. You're actually just within the outermost edge of that Aether Wells AoE, the effect that is currently going on with that swelling Aether storm that is beginning silently to rage as the 4 trill in the center are being lifted up into the air. But because you are within that area, it's very easy for you to siphon off some of that ambient energy that is now whipping around. So as long as you do not move any further away from where you are or only move closer to it, you will count as though all of your formulae that you attempt to use will cost 1 less to a minimum of 1. And it costs nothing to maintain any of your formulae.
So if I go any further, it'll disappear. But if I go closer, it'll be fine.
Yes, exactly. So as long as you stay where you are or slide down that hill, all those effects will remain in play.
Understood. Can I ask if the green puddle of my ooze is still very much oozing?
Yes, it still is very much oozing. That is why I have not removed it.
Can I please use telekinesis against this little sucker right here and push him directly into the ooze?
Okay, please give me an opposed willpower check. So 2d6 plus your willpower.
Oh, snake eyes!
So that
Thank you so much for the subscription.
So unfortunately, this will not
I
refresh
appreciate it. Thank you, thank you.
As it is not a skill check, but
It's fine.
still,
It's
that
16.
is 16. Okay, so this poor schlub here is going to need to roll very high because this is going to be this plus 8. So now, you push him in, and he starts.
Wicked Witch of the West, bro.
Yeah.
I was going to go actually with Who Framed Roger Rabbits with the judge, but considering he was making fun of the Wicked Witch of the West towards the end of it, yes, both are quite appropriate. So as you've already rolled for the damage for this round, which is going to be 3, and when it gets back to his turn, he's going to take it again, but he's still alive for the time being.
For now.
And not happy about it.
Rightfully so. I simply just whoosh him.
Yes, you pushed.
That was my one move, right? I can't do anything else.
That was your attack per se. So, but you still have a move and a quick action.
I don't think I have any. Well, actually, Hold on. Let me do a quick read for quick action.
I believe you are out of bombs.
No, I have 2
Bums?
left.
We like bums.
We do like bums, but I got nowhere to really toss them per se.
Okay. So, because one of the things that you get as a free quick action is
Yeah, as a grenadier, I was trying to see if there was anything else. No, it looks like I can't do much else. So I have taken out 6, I think.
Yep. So, all right. Cool. So, with that, if you are completed,
I whiz.
okay, very good. So these guys. Continue to spin, and various abilities will take place.
Whoa! Why are we getting bigger?
Right.
But what if they didn't?
They just did.
Yeah.
Oh yes. So that is their effect, and let me see.
Ooh.
Okay. All right.
One in the middle just disappeared.
If we were memeing this, he looks at Whalen and gives a peace sign and then phases away.
Oh no.
Well, I guess I'll just focus on the ones in the vortex then.
Yikes.
But yes.
Scream.
But yes. So, and with that. Oh.
What?
Oh. Whoops. So, because I removed the giant, so that it removed them from the initiative order.
Oh. I think the
There we
giant
go.
was after
19.
Vazhir.
Yeah, there we go. We'll keep it like that. That's fine. Because they're all 19s.
Okay.
All right. So, but with that, that will end that initiative pass, and we will begin back at the top with Honatra followed by Vazhir. You have 2 conscious Tazelworms now.
Yeah.
Technically 1.5.
Yeah. I am so rusty. Can I shoot a gun and punch, or is it one or the other?
You could double fist that.
So it would be another feat point.
Yes.
I only have one left, and I'd like to hold on to it, so I won't do that.
Okay.
So I guess she'll just punch a Tazelworm in the face.
All right.
And we'll make it a knockout punch.
Okay. You aiming for
Nice.
the third one that hasn't been punched yet?
Yep.
Okay. 2d6 plus 7. With a
That is 13.
Unfortunately, that one continues to be a dodgy little feck.
Mm-hmm.
Doing that whole cobra dance thing.
Can I move? I don't want to. I don't want to take an attack of opportunity, but
Yeah, you would be you would have to resolve 2 free attacks against you.
I'm not gonna move away. I just wanted to like shift a bit. Nothing.
Even shifting would cause it because you are within their striking distance.
Okay, I'll just sit there then.
I do apologize. All right. So, is there anything you want to shout back to the group? Whalen has radioed in on his turn?
Bark, bark, woof, woof.
Right. Vazhir, it is your turn. Vakon is entirely under your control as he currently has no fury on him.
Wonderful. Oh. Despite them being dead things, they're still in my way, aren't they?
Yes, they are, and they seem to be not only knitting themselves back together, but seemingly growing in size and twisting in form.
That's unfortunate. Okay. So. Well, they're not living, so it doesn't do me any good to do the carnivore spell on, to keep the carnivore spell going.
Mm-hmm.
So we will change effects of. So I will stop maintaining that, and I will use my last 2 fury points to soul slave him.
Okay.
This way, I can add as many fury points as I like to him without worrying about it.
Yep. So I'm assuming that your next thing after casting that on him is going to be to drive him bonkers.
Absolutely.
So
I'm going to.
So what kind of pushes are you going to do?
Oh, where'd that push go?
Boost attack, boost damage, extra attack, use weird power.
Forcing bio beasts.
And for our audience, I would like to remind everyone, if you take a look in the redeem category, we do have a bunch of game-specific redeems that can be called upon, including the fact of healing players, boosting their dice rolls. You could also give me some boosts to use against them, or forcing people to make rerolls. There's also giving people additional actions and everything of that sort. We also have 2 specific once per session abilities, make a perception check, as well as the stars align. Thank you for the hype, by the way.
Well, let's go ahead and boost his attack roll against one of them. Boy, where'd my unit go?
Your guy?
Oh, for some reason, all the way in the back of the map.
Oh boy, how did I get back there?
I just saw it. I'm like, oh, hey.
There we go. Roughly there.
Yes. So, I was also going to use. So, double checking my speed. My speed is 6.
Did the hype actually go off?
Yes, I saw the hype go off.
But did you hear it?
I have that muted, so
Okay.
that way I can hear the Discord conversation
No
instead.
problem.
But yes. So, as you were saying, Vakon.
I'll just. 36. So far I can go when I move.
Yep. And you can measure it in advance, so.
Ooh.
Oh, we got an audience boost.
Okay.
Ooh, let's go.
So that audience boost is going to be played on the next attack of Vakon's in that case. So since that's a free boost there, do you want to boost his second attack?
I will absolutely boost a second attack.
Okay, so that
Yo,
means...
let's go.
So 2 boosted attacks and 1 boosted damage for a full 3 drives. All right. So let's see about making some mincemeat out of these things.
Absolutely.
So please give me an attack roll. Which one are you going after? The one that you've Vakon's already damaged once, or the newly risen one?
Let's go for the one that Vakon has already damaged before.
Okay. So will that be the boosted attack or the non-boosted? Well, oh geez, it hits.
Wow.
Okay.
And you got double 6s.
Yep.
One, we can't drop them.
Mm-hmm. All right, so roll your damage. That definitely hit.
Yep.
And this will be plus 12, if I'm not mistaken, for that bite.
Mm-hmm. All right. So this was the norm.
That's
So, yep,
20.
that's still, yep, I'm going to take that as 20. All right, and that is just enough to bite it and snap it in half as Vakon rips its upper frame from the lower legs. And in a moment, which is quite surprising for Vazhir, considering the normal instances of Vakon getting something in his mouth and killing it, Vakon instead spits it out and continues to carry on his assault.
oh.
As his gluttonous ability ends his turn anytime he kills a living enemy.
Oh.
So please resolve your second attack against the new one, and that is a boosted attack and damage.
Damage, 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 damage.
And we will throw on the plus 5. Wonderful.
Hits.
18 against that one.
Ooh.
And then 3d6 damage, plus 12.
Mm-hmm. Wonderful. Another 20.
All right, so this one takes some heavy damage there, but it is still standing. That gun seems to have gotten and pulled an arm off of the beast.
All right. I will. Up. Let's see. I will. Vazhir will shout to Phoenix. Once we clear them, we need to stop whatever the people beyond are doing.
Okay, sounds good. I don't know what's happening over there in the pool, though, to be honest.
Either, but we need to stop it.
Doesn't look good.
And I believe that will complete my turn.
Okay.
Next person's turn would be Whalen.
Yes.
I do
So-
apologize. I was having a coughing fit.
It's okay.
But yes, so Whalen, currently at this point in time, the storm seems to have grown in size ever so slightly. You see a inky blackness starting to exude off of the 4 trill that are now being carried up into the air by them. There will be no range penalties for height, as they are actually eye level with you at this point in time.
Oh, okay, good. Whalen, in his infinite wisdom, is going to spend 2 feet points,
Mhm.
going down to 0. He's going to parry, and as a part of the parry, he's going to basically lodge his sword in the mouth of the tassel worm that has actually bit him,
Mhm.
wedging it open and prying himself away.
Yes.
Kicking off and moving up to the ledge.
Okay.
With the other point, I've used 2 fisters.
Mhm.
I have 2 free quick. I have 1 free quick action, and that's to reload with the bandolier.
Okay.
And I use another quick action to pull out my second pistol.
Okay.
So I am going to try and divide up my shots.
Okay.
This one will be my first attack.
Okay.
This will be my second attack, and
Okay.
this will be my third attack.
All right. And the only one I'm concerned about for range is the furthest away from you, which is. All right.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
So these 2 here will be within the 48 for range.
Okay.
So, and this last one will have the penalty on it.
All right. Can I use my scope pistol for the last one?
Unfortunately, the aim bonus is any time that you give up your move action to fire.
It's not an aim bonus. It's a attachment I've added to it.
Okay.
So it just increases the range.
Oh, it just increases the range?
Yes. It doesn't give me a bonus. Besides, how far I can fire it.
Understood. I thought that the range bonus was given with the attachment anytime you gave up your
It
movement
might
to
be
aim.
true.
Oh,
I
we got another audience
aim it-
boost.
Oh,
Yay,
well,
thank you, audience.
Here. So, do you want to use that audience boost on your longer shot?
Sure, yeah.
Thank you so
Does
much,
that mean-
Jay.
Thank you, Jay. I
Yeah,
appreciate it.
thank you for helping him shoot my guy. No, it's
Yeah.
perfectly fine. I really, I'm more interested in having people have fun than winning against the players.
All right, first shot. Blam! That's going to be a 11 plus 7, I believe.
That's going to hit easily. Okay.
Okay.
Good Lord.
The next shot is going to
Oof.
Oh.
well, at least I get a feat point back.
Oh, no. One of those is dropped, remember?
Eh. Let's see. So 10. Does a 10 hit?
So a 10 on that will unfortunately miss.
Okay. And the last one.
There's your feat point.
Yep, there's one.
Now remember, that one you get to roll 4 dice and pick the 3 highest.
Oh, okay. Then
So I'm gonna have you re-roll that whole thing,
all right.
especially since it was a chat redeem.
Mhm.
Got it.
Yeah, you
I-
still keep that feet point.
Yeah.
There you
So
go.
17.
Well done, chat. Well done.
Good
There we
job.
go. So, all right, please roll for damage. I'm gonna
Alright.
have you roll separately. So 2 times for the one nearest.
5, 6, 7, 17.
So 17. Okay, and the next one.
11.
Okay.
21.
Okay.
And whiff.
Okay, so a few things are going to happen very quickly, which is and I'm not sure if you guys can see me doing this measurement.
Yes, we can.
Oh boy. Well, wait, 40. Okay. All right.
Oh no. I'm
Yeah.
sorry, Phoenix.
No, 48. 48 is the magic number here. So, all right. So, let's do a few things first. Your first shot hits this one here, and it is a through and through. The individual shrieks as the plasma fire burns through him and lights the strange robes that this individual seems to be wearing. The inky blackness begins to pour even more out of it as it continues with that strange clicking and whirring noises of its weird alien language. This one here is missed entirely as the storm kicks up. While absolutely silent, there is still some form of eddy or current that pushes the plasma, veering it off of course. But the final shot does strike true, and not only strikes true, but kills instantly the individual that is currently swirling in that vortex. And as he pops, that inky blackness that has been slowly seeping into the center stops for the briefest moment, almost as if the entire storm, somebody had just paused it. And then as suddenly as it began, it reverses. And that same inky blackness that was being fed into the aether well now comes gushing back out, forcing itself into the 3 remaining individuals as they do their best to absorb it and to survive this massive amount of flow that's coming out to them. Unfortunately, it's 3 trying to survive the eddy and energy of 4 that had originally been feeding it in. And in the briefest moment there, while it looks like they may be able to, the one that you had shot just moments prior also collapses in midair as it just gushes and pours out of the open wounds, causing him to explode as well.
Oh!
Off a chain reaction, because now these 2 poor individuals in the current are both trying to handle twice as much energy as they were supposed to be able to during this, causing that one to pop and that one to pop as they go off as these sick, almost crunchy water balloons, like popcorn, but only wetter.
Yeah.
We also have a chat redeem of your turn, and Jay says the strongest among the players. So that would probably be Vacon, right?
Strongest among the, I would say strongest among the players. Who has the highest strength score?
Highest strength score.
That would probably be Honatra.
I have a strength score of 6.
I
You
have
are currently in your large form, which is a 7.
Oh, okay, I have a strength score of 7.
And
Mine's
mine is
5.
a modest 4.
Yours is a 5?
You're stronger
Unless
than
you're
that.
talking about my mech, I don't think that really counts. So
Yes. Vacon, the bio beast, actually has only a strength score of 6, even though it is a massive creature.
Oh. Okay, so that means I would go.
Yes. So your turn, which, if I'm not mistaken, grants you a immediate. So that's grants you a quick action.
I believe so. I will double check.
Do you want to just resolve an attack?
Let me just look at my cheat sheet here. Immediate quick action when in initiative, even if it's not their turn. So yes.
Yep. So you've got a quick action to do whatever you want.
Giving a point to Honatra. Oh, give player a feat point. Thank you, because she's only got 1. Is that how this works? It is how it works, Ruben. Thank you. I will now regain 1 feat point, and it is also my turn to take a quick action. What can I do with a quick action?
I have given you a list of all of the available quick actions.
I have to open a separate thing to find out.
I will open it for you to save you the trouble.
Well, I probably already have it open somewhere. Quick actions. Attacking, declaring a target, measuring range, attack rules, melee attacks, free strikes, ranged attacks, AoE, thaumic, etheric attack, knockdown, and back strike. Okay.
Quick actions. Draw a weapon or item, stow a weapon or item, reload a ranged weapon, cast a spell, use a skill or ability that requires a quick action, take cover, go prone. Or you could use one of your feat points.
Use a skill. What do I have for skills? I honestly don't know.
Are you currently injured in any way?
No.
Oh, lucky you.
Yep, I have retained all of my hit points. Yay for being big. Well, not actually big, but shifted. I could perform a running gun?
Which means that you could move and shoot. That is a feat point.
Right. You said I could also use a feat point because I don't have a weapon to draw. I don't have a weapon to stow. My weapon's already loaded. I don't use formulae. All of my skills or ability checks are not going to really help me in the middle of combat.
We're going to make this easy because you do have an ability which is normally added onto an attack. I'm just going to, because you already have the feat point added as well,
Okay.
just resolve a knockout punch, please.
Sure.
Please make me an attack roll, and we'll handle it that way.
Okay, I'll do another knockout attack. 2d6 plus my 7. That is a 15.
A 15 is just... Okay, hold on. It is directly in front of you. Are you resolving it against the one that you have not punched or the one that you have punched prior?
The one I have not punched yet.
Okay, unfortunately, that one continues to dodge.
Are you kidding? Okay. Well, thanks, chat.
Thank you very much. It was a good attempt. You still get to... So keep that feat point. So it was a good attempt, though. But yes, as all of those explosions are taking place, he is unfortunately within... The only person that is in range of that explosion is going to be Phoenix as well as the MK2 Lancer. So, you have a couple of options. There's a large explosion coming at you, Phoenix.
Okay.
You're one of the few individuals that can really understand the fact of that's etheric backlash.
Okay. Can I hit the deck? Do I have like a chance to react to that?
So do you have hit the deck?
I do.
What does hit the deck do?
It's immune to AoE while prone unless it's a direct hit.
And as a matter of fact, you have the ability. Do you want to go prone? Because that is the other wonderful portion of hit the deck.
Sure.
Okay, so everyone gets to watch as the 16 or so, the 16-foot tall robot turns and does a diving leap, slow motion, not looking at explosion style action movie move. As the backlash pours over you harmlessly. Vakon, on the other hand, I do not believe has any actual ability to react to this.
Nope.
So if I could have Vakon, please roll a physique check.
Okay.
2d6
So
plus physique.
Yeah. Fantastic.
So, what did Citrine do? Sorry. He went prone?
Citrine did that slow motion dive, with the explosion behind him, but it was the full...
Gotcha. Oof. Ouchies. That's a lot of dice.
I got stuck there. Okay. So, that shockwave of etheric energy occurs, pouring out over as you watch every single one of those trill seemingly burst from the inside, as they seem to expand inside of their own shells for the briefest moment before you get that sick audible pop happening and resounding one after another with that weird wet crunch noise happening as they burst from inside. Phoenix dives out of the way, and you can watch as this aura pours over Vakon for a short period of time as his scales expand for a brief moment, his skin almost boiling. So before settling back down, as you can see a moment of confused panic and pain in the eyes of this lumbering beast. The massive, now dead creature, as this wave rolls over it, boiling it from the inside, it stands utterly still before disintegrating in front of your very eyes. The corpse on the ground, nothing occurs to it. So, but at this point in time, the acid itself also boils and bubbles away.
Holy.
Also, just so you know, everything from here, just so you can see, all these leaves, just imagine they're not there anymore.
Okay.
My dream!
As the once hardy hardwood bark and those soft leaves, it actually is turned to like a soupy wet mulch that is sloughed off the other side of the tree into a wet splat on the ground.
Ugh,
Oh, wait, Whalen, I need a
Yeah.
physique check.
a physique check.
Wait, no. You were not within 48. You were just outside, correct?
Oof.
Correct.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
feel it on my face, and I'm just like, oh.
Your eyebrows have been singed.
Would
It's
have
like-
laughed.
like I guess the best way I could describe it is going to be a weird sensation, somewhere between, opening up an oven too quickly and looking into it and having that heat blast you, but it's less of the heat of an oven, as you don't really feel it in that temperature sensation, but a weird prickliness, like, you had decided that you were going to punch the front of a microwave open.
Mm. I've personally never done that latter part, but I kind of know what you're talking about. Little pinpricks of like you've slept on your arm and then you
Yes,
feel it.
pins and needles, but your face.
Mm. God, yeah.
Right.
Wayland's reaction is the mask. It does nothing.
The goggles. Oh, yes. So, and with that, Phoenix. Oh, but yeah, I'm sorry. Whalen, do you have anything else you want to add?
Wayland pulls his microphone from his collar and he goes, I think I stopped the whirlwind. And that's it.
Okay. I think I stopped the whirlwind, guys. Or if you'd prefer, I'll stop the whirl and melt with you.
Ah.
Oh my god.
I mean, I'm the only one that would prefer that.
But yes. So, Phoenix, you dive to the side. The explosion happens and nothing. Just kind of, huh?
That wasn't too bad.
Quick action to stand.
Yeah, I'll stand up.
Now, a mildly embarrassed spear and shield-laden Robin gets up and dusts itself off.
And then we still have the tassel worms, right?
Yes, there are
Those are
still
still okay.
5 tassel worms.
I guess I'll go over to. Can I charge one?
They are all
Fall
I have
up
to,
on a
like, go around?
15-foot cliff.
Can I make a turn? Okay, let me try to walk over there first then.
Yeah, you can move.
All right, let's see. What is it? M or? Okay, so my speed is 6 on you, so I can go what? 36?
Yep. So you can literally go right to there.
Well, I can't go up there, though, right?
Nope.
But you can go to the edge.
Can you climb up that or no?
I think he was more asking if he could do this.
Yeah, can I go like that?
Oh yeah, you could do that if you want.
Yeah, I'll do that. It
all right.
seems like the safe idea. I'll do that.
There you go. So there, you move there. And I would like
then-
to also remind you that you do
Okay.
have a ranged attack.
Yeah, I was gonna say I can use the
Pew pew pew.
atomic bolt.
Yes. Are you going to use a quick action to give yourself that boost?
Yeah, I'll boost the attack, so
Yep.
just so I can hit it, hopefully. And I'll do it. So I don't remember the damage levels of these ones. I
So
can't
what
really.
you're going to go is you're going to roll 3d6, and you're going to pick the two
Okay.
highest, and it is going to resolve at that plus your intelligence. Or is it arc?
Okay.
It's intelligence.
Let's see here. My intelligence. Pull it up. That's the int, so that's 3, I guess.
Yep.
Is that right?
Yep. So, because it's much easier to hit opponents with the magical ray than it is to hit them with the non-magical ray.
Okay.
And instead, you decide that you're going to roll a
Oh
critical
my
success
God.
automatically. Okay, well, I don't even need to
Beautiful.
look at it. So yeah, just roll for damage on that, which is going to be 2d6 plus 8, I believe, is the Thaumic Bolt.
Let me double check.
By the way, which
I
one are
keep
you
switching
attacking?
back to this one.
There's 2 standing and 1 that seems to be planked on the ground.
Oh, the one that's standing. I guess the one that's right here.
Good.
Yeah, hit
you
that
said
mother
2
trucker in the gosh darn face.
plus for that one is the POW is 11 for Thaumic
There you
Bolt.
go. Yep, so 2d6 plus 11.
Okay, there we go.
Right.
So 17.
These things are very easy to kill once you hit the dodgy little things.
Yeah.
So, as it dodges punch, dodges punch, dodges punch, then it bleeds out of its many eyes and slumps over.
Huzzah!
Yay. Finally, that one.
Yeah.
All right. And with that, Tazzles.
Dazzleworm, unfazed by 15-foot cliff, just slips down and nom noms at
Actually, no.
Vacon.
It's doing a charge, so it is attempting a leap.
Oh.
Which means if it does not successfully hit this, it will be taking some falling. On the bright note, though, it is small and attacking big, so it gets 3 dice.
Oof.
So will a 17 hit Vacon?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
But I believe I can exercise to.
Yes, you do. So a total armor of a...
19.
Okay, so this just bounced right off.
Oh.
There is now a Tazzle currently latched onto Vacon.
Is that the one that kept
Harmlessly.
missing me?
This is the one that kept biting you
Oh
and
no.
kept failing to pierce.
It's just harmlessly nom nomming. It's got no teefies.
Yep.
Mm.
But this one has finally decided that it's going to bite you.
Mm.
For a 15.
15 still hits, so
Okay.
Hits me in the wear.
Okay. No, 15 damage.
Yeah, 15 makes it through my armor.
Got you.
So I take 3 wear.
To the 2.
Okay.
And from there, I need a physique check.
All right. All right, that is a 11.
An 11. Okay. So there's a brief moment there. It bites into you again. You're thinking you're doing pretty good, but this one, the one that has never successfully bitten you before, seems to be just full of venom. And I'm looking up exactly what this one does because until now, no one has failed a physique check on these ones. do. I do apologize for this.
No, I mean it's fine. It's
On
not
the
like
bright note, it is not the blindness.
that is a bright note.
All right. So, there we go.
Well, I think it's the paralysis because I did almost fail it once.
Nope. This is the dumbening.
Dooming.
Please reduce your intelligence by 1.
Haha, my intelligence is a 2.
It is a neurotoxin.
Eh?
Please note that if at any point in time this reduces your int to 0, you are incapacitated.
Okay, so intelligence is a
Be smarter.
Mm-hmm.
all right.
So, it finally has got you.
Okay.
And it's a different kind of face tingly.
I don't like it.
But yes. So, and with that, that resolves them. And there is one more Tazzle that is going to attempt to nom upon Honatra. Okay, with a 15 to hit.
It hits.
Okay, this might be the first time you're taking any real damage here. With a 15 to damage.
Yep.
So, did any make it through?
Yeah. 2.
Okay, so you're going to take 2 damage to your 5, which is the brain.
Uh-huh.
And you're going to give me a physique check. Please note you get boosted physique checks.
It's a +1, so 3 dice.
3d6, yep. No, you're fine. You beat the DC there with just the dice roll alone. Holy cow!
Do I keep Do I get a feat point back?
It's not a skill. It's not a skill check.
Okay, it's just asking.
So yeah, I do apologize on that. But yes, so it bites and does, a little bit, and you can feel that venom coursing into you, but you shrug it off as you are currently too angry to be dumb. But yes, and with that, that will end the Tazzle's turn, and it is now Zip's turn. There seems to only be Snecks left. Zip.
I didn't hold down the button.
Ah.
It's all right.
I'm wise. I'm so based. So based. So good. I would like to take this Tazzle and throw him off the cliff.
Okay, so please give me an opposed willpower check.
Aye, Captain. 16.
All right. This is going to be hilarious for this thing. They have done very well currently on willpower checks, right up until they don't. So with all right, that is a 13 to, 14 to resist. So it goes 1 and 2, and it will fall, and it is going to take some damage. It is still alive, but it is injured as it rolls down the hill.
So long, King Bowser.
But yes. All right. Do you intend to move or do anything else? By the way, currently, So you still have your occultation is in effect. Just to remind you.
Okay. I actually completely forgot that occultation was in effect the whole time.
Do not worry. The only reason why the individual that fired at you could even fire at you is that you were within 30 feet.
You know what? That makes sense.
All right. But yes, that will end. Do you have anything else that you want to do at this point in time?
No.
Okay. So that will be the end of that. We are on to a new initiative.
Actually, I will wave to Honatra with a big beaming, kind of like a creepy smile because it's a bug. I'm a bug.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a smiling bug.
Mm-hmm.
Doing my best to do this thing that you do where you show your teeth but do not mean that I am going to eat you.
Mm-hmm. And if Zip pays real close attention, there seems to just be a lot of drool and not a lot of going on upstairs.
Can't see too far.
Yes. So with that, it is speaking of drool and not a lot going on. Honatra, it's your turn.
Seeing as my intelligence is literally at 1, there's not
Oh,
a
no,
lot going on upstairs.
No, you passed it.
You said I took 2 damage into intellect, because 2 damage still went through.
2 damage to the intellect tree of your life spiral.
Correct. That reduces me to 1 left. I only had 3.
Yes, but that's not your stat. The poison, if it had succeeded, would actually reduce your stat. So the stuff on the the far left-hand side, not your life wheel.
I'm confused. I took 2 damage. That goes to damage capacity, correct?
That is correct.
That leaves only 1 dot left in my intellect.
That is correct, but that does not make you dumber. That just makes you mildly concussed. What happened to Whalen is that he took damage to his damage capacity, and on the far left, the intellect score, his actual stat, was reduced by 1 from the poison.
Okay. So are you saying damage in those wheels does not affect the person?
It is a explanation of how injured you are. So those there are not actual lasting effects. So say that the one you lose all of the points in there, you get the crippled intellect effect, which has the penalty that is next to it. While on him, if his intellect stat, his intelligence, is reduced to 0, he's unconscious. It doesn't matter what his damage capacity is. That's why poison is so nasty. You only took damage. You shrugged off the poison.
Correct. I understand that much.
Yeah.
So you're not dumb. You're just
Headache.
on the verge of getting a very bad headache.
Okay. But she's still angry.
Yes, absolutely. So, but there's a lot more going on, is what I am saying.
Mm-hmm.
So you still have your facilities. I do apologize for the confusion there.
You've been saying that a lot.
Well,
you don't need to necessarily apologize for everything that's happening in the game. I appreciate the explanation and the clarification. So, we have a knocked out Tailworm right next to her. One at the cliff. These are the only things left, or just the 4 Tailworms at this point.
Yes, it's cleanup duty at this point in time.
And if I remember correctly, people who sent us here are asking for samples, are they not?
Some of them are asked. Every individual has different side quests that have been given to them on the human category.
I'm only asking because I'm trying to recall if they want a living specimen, because we could take the knocked out Tailworm, tie it up.
Your individual contact is asking for live specimens.
Perfect.
Yes.
She's gonna tie him up.
Okay. No rope necessary.
Yeah, just tie the tails worm itself.
Yes.
She's gonna look at Citrine and gesture to the left to point out the other tassel worm, signifying or trying to get the message across. She's got this one,
Okay.
but obviously she can't because human language is not within her facilities at the moment.
Woof woof. Bark.
Yes.
Please give me a use rope check.
Sure. I know I have it. I've done it before. It's a 4, so 2d6 plus 4.
Yep, and this will be increased by 3 for the difficulty.
Please
So
don't
that's
tie
a
your hands
10
together
plus
again.
3, so it's a 13.
All right, so that means that this thing now needs to roll a natural double 6 to regain consciousness, and then needs to do an appropriate escape to get out of the fact that it is tied in a knot.
Perfect.
It's going nowhere. All right. Does that end your turn?
Yep.
Okay. Vazhir,
Unless I can pick it up and move with it.
not on this turn.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Okay. So, Vazhir, it is your turn.
Wonderful.
So,
Oh.
Vakon does not need to roll for Frenzy, and currently has 3 points on him.
Okay. So I'm going to take one of those to continue continue the upkeep of the spell.
Okay.
Sorry, I say spell.
Mhm.
Let's just see if we can't go ahead and finish off this dazzle worm.
All right.
Finish
Uh,
him.
I will go ahead and I know he gets a defense boost, so I'll boost Vacon's attack roll.
Okay. All right. So, please give me an attack roll.
Yep.
3d6.
Yep. +5. Cool. 15.
A 15. Unfortunately, with the additional dice roll, I know it's going to dodge, as they are
Yeah.
dodgy little shites.
That's what I was afraid of. Okay. Fantastic. Let's see. So in that case, don't have to worry about Honatra, although I seem to have attracted some attention. Because there's that one at the bottom.
That one was pushed down a hill.
Oh, it was pushed. My apologies.
So Zip gave it the old telekinetic shove.
Okay.
So,
Well,
although I do
I
believe that is,
simply took it and put it somewhere else.
Indeed.
and I do believe if you want it, that is within charging distance.
yeah, that is tempting. And this is within my. This should be within my wheelhouse.
And
So,
I do believe you still have 2 points left that you could use to boost your own attack and damage if you wanted.
oh, I absolutely could. Sure, you talked me into it. So get over there.
All right. Please give me an attack roll.
So that is a +6 at the moment. So yeah, we'll spend a point to boost my own abilities.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. Back to the actual rolling. There we go.
I would also like to give you a comical thing I have just noted here.
Fortunate.
Normally, all serpentine enemies have the ability known as serpentine, which means they cannot be prone. The small ones do not have that.
Oh.
So this one has been successfully knocked down since it was shoved off a cliff and has not had a turn since then.
Mm-hmm. So it's prone.
So it is, yeah, so it's the bad prone,
Oh.
which means that that is going to hit. It
Perfect.
normally would not hit. By the way, you've boosted your damage, right?
Yes.
Well, you've also charged, which means you've boosted your damage. Roll 4d6.
Wonderful. Let me just double check what the damage output is. There it is. It is 6.
It has 3 health left.
Oh my god. Oh no. Overkill.
I'll take those odds. Okay. 26.
Oh my
It has
god.
3 health left, and it has 8 armor. So you've killed it twice. I would like to bring up that even in his mildly envenomed state, there's a brief moment where Whalen suddenly notices and looks over and sees the equivalent of unagi sushi being generated as Vazhir has successfully split this thing from the jaw lengthwise, deboning it in the same strike. As 2 perfectly halved, deboned portions of Tasselworm hit the ground.
Filet mignon.
Filleted minion, yes.
Well done.
And I believe from there, is there anything else, Vazhir?
No, I think I've done plenty.
Indeed.
Okay. And from there, it will be Whalen then.
All right. I'm going to drop one of my sidearms,
Okay.
specifically the one with the without the scope.
Yep, that is a non-action.
Mm-hmm. And I'm going to pull out my dagger.
Okay.
One
That's a quick
question.
action. Yep.
Does this poison count as an effect I'm currently under?
Yes, it does. However, since it is your turn, you can give me a physique check.
Oh, okay. 8 plus 6. 14.
Okay, so you have not shaken off that. Unfortunately, I don't believe poison is a status effect, which is what shake off can be done for. However, if you do succeed 3 times, shaking it off or attempting to fight off the poison, it will eventually run its course.
Okay.
Just so you know, the DC is a 16.
Got it. It's not at all impossible for me.
Okay.
I have a physique of a 6. I just need to roll 10 or
10.
higher.
Yeah, 10 or higher. You just need to roll what those Tasselworms were doing to, regain consciousness.
All right.
But yes.
So I instead will use the feat point to 2 fist.
Okay.
So I'm down to 0 again.
Yep. So you're gonna shoot, stab, or stab,
Yes.
stab, shoot.
I'm going to stab and possibly stab shoot,
Okay.
depending on how well I do with the damage.
All right. Please give me an attack roll.
That is an attack roll of a 7 plus 6, 13.
Yep. Unfortunately, as you've probably seen by now, the number to beat is a 15.
All right. Well, let's try stab again. The number to beat is a 15. I meet it, so I rolled a 15.
Yep. So that one glances ever so slightly off of it.
All right. Then
Gun.
gun.
And by the way, this is a living creature, and this is a native creature.
Oh, then the last one hit. Because
Okay, that applies to all of your attacks, correct?
yes.
There you go. I just wanted to remind you of that. So yes, you did technically hit it with that second attack.
All right. So the third one, I drop it to 5s. 11 minus 3 is
8.
8. And 8 plus.
I'm not mistaken, 7 plus 1.
Yep, plus 1. So.
So you skip Ert by with 2 16s. Please roll
Yeah,
for
yeah.
damage, sir.
All right. The first one is going to be a stab.
Okay.
Okay, not bad. This is the first time I'm attacking with a dagger, so that's only a 14.
Okay. Noted. Now roll for damage for the gun.
All right. The gun is going to be a 15.
Very good. So with that, what ends up happening is you finally, as it's been bobbing and weaving and it dodges that first one, you reverse the knife and you backstab. So on the backswing, with it catching it in the lower jaw, bringing it into the air so it can no longer switch, and just put the gun directly against the side of its head, pulling the trigger.
Yeah.
Action, action monologue of "I can't miss this time," and you don't.
All right, sweet. Do you want me to roll? Oh, never mind then.
It's yeah. They only have a single vitality category.
Got it.
But yes, so there's only one thing left, and that is near Vacon. But it is Phoenix's turn.
Okay. I will move a little bit. Oh crap! Give me a second.
Yep. So
Measure.
yeah, easily.
I'll just move like this.
That's fine. Yeah. So you just
So-
kind of strafe to the side, get a good bead on it, and you're gonna fire your magical attack. 3d6.
Basically.
Yep.
I'm gonna boost. Can I boost the damage and attack then? Since it's 2 quick actions.
So your special ability allows you to. It's not an actual boost. It's a
Okay.
6 pick the 2 highest in exchange for a
Okay.
quick action.
Got it. Oh. There went up.
So roll 3d6, pick the 2 highest, and it's going to be that plus your.
Intelligence.
I'm double checking right now because I want to see if there's anything else that's added to it. But yes, for the time being, we're going to do the +3. You rolled really well last time, and they don't get to add a couple of things to this.
Okay. So it would be 8 plus 3, so it would be 11, I guess. So I dropped the bottom one, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it would still be 11 then.
All right. And since this is the very last one, and immediately following this is going to be. All right. I'm just going to have you roll damage on this. There's no way this thing is surviving getting all the way around to the next one. But there's literally there is one nope rope surrounded by an entire party, and these nope ropes on their own have done a maximum of 2 damage to any individual they have bit. And it's currently latched onto a creature that I have just done the calculations cannot be damaged by it.
Okay.
So we're going, forgive me, I'm going to DM hand wave this at the point in time, and we're going to say that between you, Vacon, and Whalen above, that thing is going to die very abruptly.
Okay.
Okay.
He just lands down with a knife and bends in his neck.
Yes, just dive and leap down.
Yeah,
Just
missing.
don't miss the attack. just my ankles. But yes. All right. And besides, it's also next to Fatcon, which means that thing's going to get slurped up like a spaghetti noodle is about to happen.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yes. So, and with that, combat is going to be over.
Huzzah!
Yay.
Quick question.
We did it.
Yes, quick answer.
Would Honatra know if this creature is within the realm of her being able to carry it if she shifts back?
You can. This thing is only about 9 feet long and weighs probably about 60 to 70 pounds. It would be easy for you to carry it.
Okay.
It is heavy. It would be awkward. But it is unfortunate. You know, it's going to be big, heavy, and awkward. But you can, if you tie it the right way, it'd make a nice sash or a belt.
Okay.
And I have a question.
So Honatra will shift back.
Okay. And what is your question?
May I perform a survival check to remove the venom glands from one or two of these?
You may attempt a survival check to remove some venom glands from these.
All right. How many attempts would you like me to perform?
So out of the ones that were not caught in the blast, 1, 2, 3, I'm going to give you 3 of them. 3 checks because the one was exploded and one was eaten by Vacon.
And one is still alive,
Yes.
which I'm going to leave alive.
Yes. That is correct.
All right. We're not going off strong with an 11,
Okay.
but the next one is going to be,
Okay.
16.
Okay. And the last one?
The last one is going to be not as good as the second, but that's going to be a 14.
Okay. So you will be able to harvest a total of 5 doses of organic venom.
Excellent. This will be this is for my patrons.
Be right back.
Okay.
Alrighty. So, but it is 10 o'clock. I know some folks might need to start leaving at this point in time, but the good news is combat is over, and you guys do have a massive aether well directly in front of you that seems to have been either purified or self-purged of whatever the possible corrupting influence was.
Indeed.
Excellent.
So,
I want to experiment on it. I want to learn.
Please don't.
Oh, it's fine.
please give me a lore check.
I would love to give you some lore. You know, in fact, I feel like I have the loriest lore to ever Lorax the lore.
The glorious.
Glorious lore!
Oh, thank you so much for the gifted sub, Ruben. That's so kind of you. Look at that. Not only did Galaxy get that subscription, but also we reached 65 subscribers.
All right, total of a
19.
okay.
Amazing.
So here, very much in the fashion of what you saw that Aetherwell do to these invaders, you do understand that this is to describe it as a font of etheric energy would be an understatement. To give an equivalent to human categories, you are looking at a commercial level power plant of etheric energy. So it's the sheer amount of energy here, if not handled exactly and with appropriate safety measures, will blow up you and its surroundings. However, drawing upon it is something that is usable and easy to do, and as long as you're not pulling from the full that's epicenter of it, but are just taking the ambient energy that is spilling off of this. So it is very easy for you to boost or to maintain your formulae, or to, in many cases, keep the more durable and long-lasting formulae in effect near permanently. So, if any form of say you were working on research on a formulae or any etheric interactions, and were doing your best to say, hey, I need to keep this spell going for a while so I can research it, you can keep it going without ever being tired by literally just siphoning off and connecting that spell to this location. So, but unfortunately, the range of it is severely limited.
Oh, thank you for gifting vitality to me.
Yes, considering you did take some damage.
I did. I will definitely
Mhm.
replenish one in my intellect spec.
Very nice.
Thank you kindly.
But yes, so, do you have any other immediate or specific questions about this location?
You explained it very well. Should I give a slight, well, not a slight, a missive to the group about it?
That is up to you.
Thanks for the head pat.
But yes,
Also, is that saying restrained?
yes, that
Oh, yeah.
danger noodle is currently tied in a knot, and like a bow. We're gonna go with
Honatra?
yes, hut knotted up.
That's awful. Please don't ever say that again.
That
10 out of 10.
No, no, not at all. Please do not say that again.
Okay. So everyone, gather
Oh,
around. I believe
I just
heard
disconnected.
A lot of
we're having. Hold on.
Stream disconnected. Hold on one second.
Stream disconnecto.
Attempting. Why did it disconnect? That is very strange.
But yes, Hunter, are you back yet?
Yes.
Okay, so because at this point in time we are, I know that you need to start getting ready to get to bed. So when this is back up, we're going to just, I'm going to give you first action if there's anything else that you need to do.
Okay. Beside, the only thing I can think of is, can I perform medicine on myself?
You will be able to, since we are out of combat, you will be able to bleed that venom out.
Okay. All right. Would you like a medicine roll?
Yeah.
All right. Not too bad.
Are we back?
Nope.
It looks
Slowly
like no.
attempting. The weird thing is, like, we're having Discord call and it's fine. Okay, it looks like it's reconnected.
might be a
That's weird.
Twitch server issue.
Yeah. Otherwise, we would
Happens.
have left the Discord call. Like, what?
Yeah, true. Yeah, connection stable.
There we go.
Please refresh.
And we're
Should be back online.
All right, and we are back. All right, so sorry about the weird non-ad break that occurred there. But yes, I believe the last thing that we had been speaking about was the Aether, the Aether fountain here,
Yes.
and the information from there. So, if Zip, if you are you generally reiterating everything I'd already said to the group?
Yes.
Okay.
I
Is
mean,
there anything-
I could have my own spin on it, but I'm perfectly fine if you don't want that.
So I am definitely interested in having that. I'm only worried on being pressed for time at this point in time.
Mm-hmm.
So
I can do it next session.
okay, absolutely, and I'll have you do that as part of the recap.
Understood. I'll do the recap next time.
Yeah, there you go.
So I will allow and give you my next time on notes for next time.
There you go.
I would love to do that. That sounds like a banger time. I'm so in.
Okay. So, but yes, so Whalen will be able to with a medicine check
Of 9.
of 9. So you do a bit of a messy job of it, and there might be a little bit of some weird horror show going on up on that hill. Zip, you might want to look away, as he seems to be taking a knife and cutting into his own arm and squeezing the poison out.
Oh, jeez.
Like the venom.
No, must study.
Like as he sucks on his own arm and then spits a weird.
Oh no, the
like-
not study. Look away.
So you watch as the plants where he had spat immediately start to shrivel up.
Still has that nice umami flavor mixed with iron and copper.
Yeah.
Oh wait, that's my blood.
Your blood isn't supposed. I don't know about that.
No, we're supposed to taste like iron and copper.
What are both iron and copper tasting like in your I'm stuttering beyond my comprehension because I cannot comprehend what is happening to you.
Performing surgery upon myself. Ugh.
Do you feel no pain?
Oh no, this is agonizing.
Very much so.
Oh. Do
He
you
says nonchalantly.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, he does say nonchalantly. Although you might notice some tears streaming down his visor.
Although that may be condensation. We don't know. It is humid out.
It is human out. Wait, I'm human.
So, but yes, so other than that, you now have a undefended location with your goal directly in front of you.
for the remainder of time, can I ask if it's towards the nighttime hours ish for the humans?
That is really up to them. They had made a bit of a trek out here. General exhaustion. The air is a little bit thick on moisture and thin on oxygen, but I would say at this point in time, they could easily make the trek back to the base without needing to camp out here. As they seem to stay awake longer than your species.
Yeah, that's the thing about humans. We
Sleep.
just endure.
What's that?
What's what?
I don't understand what sleep is.
Oh, right. It was something that was canceled out a little after coffee became popular.
Hmm.
Speaking of sleep, out of game, I need to get going.
Yeah. Thank you very much,
Good
Whalen.
night.
Good segue.
Good job.
Thank you.
Have a good night, guys.
You too.
I
Good
hope
night.
everyone in the audience liked watching.
Yes, I hope you very much enjoyed.
All right, bye.
Yeah, good night.
What?
I
Good
would
night.
like to make a warding circle or start to. Actually, I would like to ask the group overall
Mm-hmm.
if we could camp out here.
Well, we still have to set
Absolutely.
up the device, don't we?
Yes, they do.
The tripod.
So we might as well stay here until the device has been set up at the minimum.
Well, then in the meanwhile, why don't I make us a nice resting area?
All right. So in that case, what I'll do is I'm going to give a bit of a. I see there's a request for a synopsis here.
Indeed.
From Ruben Puma. So I will give a synopsis and then go into a description of the setup of the area, if you guys are okay with it, and then we can call it at the end of that.
Sure.
Okay.
That sounds good.
But
All
if
right.
Whalen needs to go, then he is more than welcome to head out.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you very
exactly.
much
So
for staying.
I will be wrapping it up for the time being, and then anything that I do from this point forward will be on the last time of next
Mhm.
time. So, Whalen, have a wonderful night.
I will. Thank you.
All right.
You
Good
too.
night.
Good night.
So plot synopsis: the human party members of this particular group, being Whalen Hart, Phoenix Vanguard, and Honatra, whose last name I continue.
Contessu.
Yes, Contessu. Sorry, so Honatra ends up like Cher or Madonna for me. It's just one name, like
What?
Cher or Madonna.
Okay.
So they were part of an exploratory expedition being sent out into deep space by the UTP, which is the United Terran Protectorate, one of the larger factions of humanity. There are other alien species that have joined this protectorate and have joined other groups. They have their own factions as well. And overall, the general interaction between humanity and these other aliens has been relatively peaceful. Yes, there has been some hiccups and some small border skirmishes or a couple of he said, she said wars, but overall, the interactions have been quite pleasant. Unfortunately, this particular instance, they are traveling out searching for new habitable and colonizable planets. And during this venture, their ship was beset by an unknown alien force. Their vessel, the UTP Belfast, being a remodified light cruiser, was able to fight off and destroy the assaulting forces, but not without heavy damage, which forced them to crash land, which a bit of a strong word there. They were able to land. It was a hard landing, but they can definitely repair the vessel, and have been forced to work on repairs and also to attempt to see what they can do to get off of this planet and warn other individuals of this hostile alien force. Unfortunately, the environment and the atmosphere has a much stronger magnosphere than most other planets, thus making communication off-world very difficult. This also scrambles radars, it scrambles communications, which caused their systems not to notice this upcoming ambush. Upon their crash landing, they came across the native species, being portrayed by Vazhir and Zip, two members of the noble caste of the Bekishkik people. They were currently in the middle of being invaded and conquered by that alien threat. So, enemy of my enemy has become a star-crossed alliance between these human accidental crash. These two different species now working together. The humans here that are lending aid are unofficial aid because since there is no treaty or alliance officially between the Bekishkik people and the humans, this is more of a under the rug sort of aid that is being lent, as they cannot in any official capacity provide combat support. Because hooray, even in the far-flung futures, bureaucracy will exist. So the party is currently exploring and gathering resources and information, which has led them to not only conquering a nearby science facility, which they have turned into their current base, but now they are exploring outwards and attempting to increase the size of their map. The map that they have is very unfinished, and the more areas they explore, the more that they'll be able to see and thus react and plan accordingly. With the current mission, this whole capturing this Aetherfont area, this location, is if they set up one of their beacons that will boost their topographical survey equipment, it's going to give them more areas to explore. It's going to expand the map, and I have a giant, I have a world-spanning map, and this is going to open up more hexes for them to actually be able to see and plan accordingly. So that is currently where they are. Their hope is to set up 3 of these things all across various areas on this planet, which will allow them to have a very large map to work on. So, but this is the first step in a semi story mission.
Thank you for the little songs. Appreciate it, Renova. That's a very nice wrap up.
Yep. And also, Cyan Sky, as Precious Ring.
Precious Ring. Paw. Paw's fine. Mogus, 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 mogus.
Yes, mogus, mogus, mogus. As Paul has already stated, yes, we do have additional spots open, and drop into the community and send a Discord message to me if you're interested in it, and we can see, because we do have an open spot, and I do have so much lore and so much info and so many things that I can help build. So if you have a general concept, I can happily do that, because the other good news is there is a ship of roughly 500 crewmates, including a mix of a couple of aliens, that are all on board that vessel, and depending on if they want to join with the freedom fighting of this particular group, they can volunteer and do that, because, maybe working on the ship and trying to get it repaired so you guys can leave is boring.
Indeed. I actually have 2 characters currently sitting on that ship, in case we need to pull a specific class out or a specific character out to fill in for whatever it may be.
Mm-hmm.
Or just random chance encounters, you never know. There are quite a few fun redeems currently available about different chances of interactions that you may come across.
Mm-hmm.
Nice, Jack. I see you're playing football over there. But on that note, we are still available for a player for this campaign. If anyone is interested in the Iron Kingdoms tabletop, it is a D6 system. You can type !TTRPG in the chat to kind of get a quick synopsis on the game system itself. We have a variety of different classes, and Pompador, being the amazing DM that he is, can usually find, oh, you have this character idea? Cool, why don't we do this for it? Do you have to download anything to play? No, you don't. Not a thing. Everything is run online, so we just have we run the tabletop via Owl Rodeo. We run the characters here on the screen via Discord Fujitech, and I'm the one who makes the art for the characters, so players don't have to worry about anything other than their character sheets and knowing the rules.
And if it helps, I do make handouts for every player, so the worst thing that you're going to end up with is homework, which is going to be me sending you a mess load of paperwork.
And by paperwork, we mean this is a description of what this is. This is a description of what that is. Here are the things that you can do during your turn.
Yes, please ignore the 400+ page rulebook. I'm going to give you 3 pages of what you really need to know to play a character.
And if you have an idea of what you want to do, don't worry, Pompador will go through that 400+ rulebook to figure out how to do it.
Mm-hmm.
If you really want homework, read the Iron Kingdoms series.
But yes, all right.
No homework, no homework. You know how D&D works, but this is not D&D directly. This is Iron Kingdoms, homebrewed. So it is run a little bit different.
Yeah, also props on the 3.5 version. That's my personal favorite D&D system.
Yep, I mentioned that. It's okay, Galaxy. You don't have to understand everything. No, don't run away, Rosie! I just want to join because I want a TTRPG. I understand. Have a good night. Sleep well. And thanks for those who stuck around. I'm sorry that the stream decided to randomly disconnect on everyone. You're gonna commit sleep? Okay, go ahead, commit sleep. Have a lovely slumber. Yes, put head on pillow and slip. Welcome to the Discord server. Thank you for joining. And feel free to check out the various channels. We have TTRPG specific channels, we have streaming channels, we have gaming channels, we have a whole bunch of different things. And y'all seem to be a better group anyways. Thank you. That's because we all know each other and we know to work together. We're a group of people who are willing to cooperate and not be at each other's throats. Right, guys?
Sorry, what?
Huh?
Sorry, what? Currently, Vazhir and I were strangling each other.
I was watching with popcorn.
Oh,
I already
yes,
got
of
rid
course.
Whalen.
Oh no! Whalen!
Whalen, no!
All right. Well, you all have a lovely night. I'm sorry for the short run this time. We're going to see about possibly adjusting the schedule ever so slightly to try to accommodate for shifted schedules as of this year, and we will let everyone know ahead of time. But as of right now, the next session should be done on the 21st of January. We're hoping for 7, but we'll see how things go with the schedule, and I will let you all know. Earl's persuasion check to flirt with the person. Sorry, not available.
Please leave a
can't-
message after
Yeah.
the tone.
You can't tell because she has her hand in that pocket, but there is a ring on that finger.
There is.
Pocket.
Yes, I
Pocket.
said. I'm glad you caught that.
Pocket.
The pocket.
All right, everybody. Have a lovely night. Thank you again so much. Thank you to the players. Thank you for this wonderful session. And if you guys have any other questions, feel free to ask them in the Discord or to one of us, and we'll do our very best to answer anything that you have. Have a lovely night, everybody, and I hope to see you in the next one.